Hello, and we are back. And I don't know if this is going to be cut in for something from a previous episode or if it's a new thing. Not sure. But regardless, this is where we are at with things. So, brief recap about the cow situation. This is not really progressing anywhere, and these guys are I'm still propagating them because I'm doing this very slowly because these are not my main concern at the moment. But basically, where we sit with things is that the fluid cows, we have every single one of them, pretty much. The only thing that we're missing now is the infinity cow. If you're familiar with how cow breeding works, then the way that basically the thing went down was I took a bunch of cows, bred them all together. We did breed them up to 3 for each, and we got all of them. I think we actually got all of them done now. I think molten electrum might need to be filled out, which we'll take care of in a moment here, so we'll be able to look at that together. But we have ourselves a fair number of cows now, which are all waiting to go, but the infinity cow, the one that we're really looking for, is unfortunately being very hard to get. Now, it has about a 1% chance, right? It's a 1% chance for the cow to actually appear. While that's in and of itself pretty bad, the really obnoxious thing about it is that the breeding cooldown time, there we go. The cooldown time between breeding sessions is actually about an hour long, right? So if you only have one pair, you have to wait an hour before you can roll again, which is not great. So what we did instead was I let them breed. I'll show you the system that we're currently using right now. We'll see. They've been breeding for a bit now, and I'll explain what's going on. But basically, let's count together and see how many times we failed, not including the ones that probably have perished from testing. So we're going to count them together and see if we have an infinity cow on our hands. But this is the offspring. We made little branches because they were cluttering super hard, and this was the solution I came up with, which isn't a great solution. I'll be the first to admit that. It's not the best, but it's what we got. So we got a lot of cows. We're gonna see what we would expect to have happen, because so what we did here was we basically made it so these little fences, they prevent the mature cows from going, and we have fans that are pulling them towards this gutter, and then the gutter is being pushed and pulled, so it goes this way, and then once they land in here, they just kind of automatically spread based on how close together they are. So what we would expect from all this is 200 should yield us the 2 infinity cows we need. Once we have the infinity cows, I can let those auto breed, and honestly, I don't know if there is a point where I'm like, that's too many infinity cow. Oh no, I don't know if that's a thing, but yeah, we are we'll be good. But I need the infinity cows. If you're wondering how many pairs there are 18 in here, right? So there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and then there's this one pair up here. This was we were messing around with an idea, and we didn't really do a whole lot with it. And these were some of the earlier offspring. Now, I'm gonna discount this and say that only 5 of these total. No, let's call it 10. Let's call it 10 of these cows are quote unquote valid cows, so to speak. Right? So I know that these are all rubbish cows, but let's just say, for the time being, that it was 10 cows that were successfully bred and were misses. And what I mean by that is that they had the Molten Stellar and Evil infused, they bred, and they didn't give me the desired result, which was an infinity cow. So let's just assume that that was the case. Now, we manually moved these earlier before we had actually switched to an automatic version of this whole breeding system. But we definitely needed to switch it to an automatic one, because I wasn't going to be able to check it every hour and manually breed and, have to worry about all that shenaniganry, so that was going to be that. And, okay, so wipe them off the face of the earth. Cool. Now, to the rough stuff. To the stuff that I fear more than anything else. These. Now it looks like I don't see. So the infinity cow, I was contemplating if I want to make golden lassos and just grab a bunch of them, but I don't think I am. But the infinity cow apparently is going to look kind of purplish blue. I didn't notice any purplish blue in here. So we'll see. So we'll say there was 10 that was contributed from that. And then we're going to go ahead and start, I guess, pulling over some and seeing how that all goes. So let me go ahead and... So there's one. This is going to take forever. I don't know. Might as well just randomly pull them from the middle of nowhere. 2. The thing is, I don't want to strike them down and then accidentally strike down the infinity cow if I do happen to find one. So that is why I'm going to be doing it this way. I know this seems incredibly painful, which it is, but it's what you got to deal with. You know what we can do? I know we can do one thing to try to ease our pain a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and make more cow sticks or whatever they're called. Cow wands? I don't know what they're called. Cow halters. Let's go get some more cow halters and then halt some more cows. Alright, cow halters, and then let's just we'll move them. Yeah, we'll move them 5 at a time. That seems okay. Move them 5 at a time. So that if I do this 20 times, then I'll have the 100 count, right? So let me use one more golden lasso to help me out this one time. But other than that, let me go ahead and replace these all with... Okay, cows. So right here, we got ourselves 5 right there. Okay, so there's a group of 10. Now we're going to go do this a number of times. So right now, again, we're at 10. That's going to count as 15. This next batch, I don't even know if I got cows there. Okay, this next batch right here would make it into 20. And this brings us to 25. You know, yeah, whatever. Don't worry about it. 25. I had a thought, and I thought, nah, that's probably not a good idea. Oh, I didn't even fill up the cows, I guess. I kind of wish that they did make cow halter, like the cow halters themselves, like actually display what they're holding in their description kind of thing, but no such luck. So this is what, 30 now, I believe? I don't see one. I'm scared. I'm actually kind of worried that we didn't find a single one, which would be pretty brutal and pretty sad. Alright, so number 40 is coming up here. And just remember, an hour passed for each one of these cows, pretty much. It's not exactly an hour, again, it's like 55 minutes or whatever, but effectively an hour passed for each. Okay. I think I said that was 40. $45 potentially. And then this should make 50. 50 cows. So at this point, you would say maybe there is a... It wouldn't be completely outrageous to think, like, if we found one, it wouldn't be outrageous to expect, like, oh, okay, maybe there was one. But let's just say that wasn't the case. So now we're going to be at 55. This brings us to 60. $65. And 70. Now again, 1% chance, meaning that every 100 we would expect to get 1. Right, so I think we were at 70 now. Like, I'm losing track. 75. Five more times, and we have gone through an entire 100 where you would hope to see 1. Okay. I think that just made us go to 80, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. 85. I just lost complete track of where I'm going. Okay, 90. 90 cows. And remember, I'm rounding down on that giant mass of cows from before. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that they had even, like, let's say that I was just really unlucky and then they bred just against the same exact ones. We're giving them the benefit of the doubt here. 95. I don't see any infinity yet. This is 100. That is number 100 coming in now. In that, I did not see any infinity cow. $105. We do have to be mindful that in the off chance that we're just wrong. $110. So, so I'm gonna just remind myself here, and also a reminder to everyone that we've never seen an infinity cow. I don't know for sure what it looks like, so I should be a little bit mindful as we go through these. 115. If we hit 200, I would have expected to see about 2. Right? It's not guaranteed. It's not how that works. Because statistics, probability doesn't work that way, right? It doesn't like increase the more I miss. Okay, so that's 160. I'll throw in a bonus one for free. 160 cows? No, 120. 120. This is 125. Oh my gosh. 120 cows. $125. I'm scared, guys. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. 130 cows. 130 cows. Oh man. This is not looking good. This is looking pretty bad. 135 cows. 140 cows. They're damaged, so I think they're freaking out. They just said 140. 145. 150. Chad, if you can confirm for me that I'm on 150 right now, that'd be outstanding. Oh, are they dying because they're overcrowded? Yeah, they are. That's okay. Mold Infinity! We, under no circumstance, can lose this cow. It looks white. Okay, 152. We found one. I'm just taking a quick little gander here, seeing if I can spot out another one. And chat, if you happen to see it and I miss it, you let me know. I don't think I see it. Because we need one more. Okay, anyways. So let's, I'm gonna assume we're gonna reset the timer, okay, or the counter. I'm gonna say that we're at 150. Okay. 155. 160. I didn't take a good look at them. I'm pretty sure that was Molten Stellar. $165. $170 coming in. Here we go. $175, I think this one is. And yes, they are dying because there's too many of them crowded into one spot. That's okay. 180 coming in. I think I screwed up. I don't think we deployed the original cow. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Okay. 180. I'm just going to say this is number 180 that I'm going to move over right now. 180. Ooh. Did we get enough? Did we get enough? 185. 200, I would expect too. $190. Got. Thought I saw something. Thought I saw a glimmer. 195 coming in. There's 195. 200. Coming in hot and spicy. We found one. We found one. For 200 cows, I have found one Infinity Cow. Which, again, possible. Just unlucky. Alright. On to the next batch. 205. starting to thin out. $210. My gosh, there's so many. Okay. $215. $220. This is not looking good. This is not looking good at all. Molten Infinity. There's two. There's the two we need. Boom. One overnight. One overnight. And we got it. It still was a lot of time, but one overnight and then the setup all done, we could have done it. That would have been fine. So I would have guessed. So knowing what I do now, if I were to go back into this and I were to do this twice, or not twice, if I were to look for the two Infinity Cows now, I would definitely change some things up. Oh, there's another Molten Infinity. Are there any more? Ooh, give me another one. I'm getting greedy now. No, not one in there. Not one there. Okay, I think we got this weird 3. Woo, baby. All right. 3 Infinity Cows. Count them. Count them. That is pretty great. Gotta say. Got to say, that is pretty outstanding. Well, we did it. Let's just see. If I were to just do like an LOL snapshot and just estimate how many I'm looking at using entity count there, I'm gonna guess I am looking at 65, so like 60-ish cows in there. So probably did about 300 cows. So we're about on par. About 1 every 100 or so seems to have yielded an Infinity Cow. So that's pretty fair. All right, so let me go ahead. How am I gonna kill all these cows? Can I spike them? That is a real question. Can I spike them? Oh man, people are requesting lava? You savages? You absolute mad people? Let's do it. Let's do it. So many cows are gonna go by the wayside today, and you guys are all monsters. I hope you all are. For those of you who do not support this, I'm sorry, but Chad has spoken. The fate of these cows is to meet their end the same way that the Terminator did, in glorious flame. So, first off, let me collect whatever resources are here as best I can, which apparently is not the best. Okay, and then I'm just gonna let it run for a second, and then just whatever goes, goes. Okay, 1 block update. Well, that just didn't work very well. Uh-oh. Well, I got some... That's not... I forgot that if I clicked into the cow, I would get a liquid. Hey, is that lethal? Yeah, appears to be not so good for you. Okay, well... Is evil infused iron bad for you? Oh, I can't even put this down. I think this bucket's just evil now. I just can't do anything with it. Weird. Okay, so... I guess I just have a random evil infused bucket. for all eternity. So we'll remember the horrors of what we've done. The war crimes of our people will be known forever. Doesn't seem to melt items though, which is kind of nice actually. Seems to kind of leave the items alone, or at least that's what it looks like at face value. It definitely catches them on fire. Did I just see an infinity cow at the very bottom of my screen there? No, I'm just crazy. Okay, I stand corrected. It was just that they were inside the fence block. This thing definitely annihilates everything that's in its way. I'm sorry, everyone. It's time. It's time to go. That one cow? Nope. These are the survivors. You know what? I tell you what. Well... Oh, I didn't even think about these guys. Is there anything of value in this group? I don't believe so. Yeah, I don't think there's anything of particular value in this group. Ripperino cow. Little cow. Didn't stand a chance. Alright, well... these cows... Huh? Oh, the server's like... Uh-oh. Did I break the server? No way did I break the server. I broke the server. Uh-oh. 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 And before it rolls me back before the cows are born. And before there's another blackout. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's dead, isn't it? There are too many flame cows. I think that the server just couldn't deal with the fact that I had like a bajillion flaming cows. This is what we get. I shouldn't have done it. We shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have played with fire. Oh no. Oh no. Please. Please no. Please tell me that the server's got me back. I think I broke it. Hit it. Again. It was going so well! Oh, it's back. Oh, yes, it's going. Okay, never mind. I think it revived itself. Okay, do we have the package? Yes, 3 infinity cows are safe. Okay, so that's fine. I'm not sure what these cows are doing. Oh, why'd you have to bring a spirit into this? Make me feel particularly bad. So we have all these squared away. These two are the OG cows. You know, like these cows, they've seen some stuff, man. mainly me being very mean to the rest of their kind. But they've seen some things. All right, they should get a pass. So I think we will go ahead and save those. These ones, well, you know, not every story has a happy ending. I'm sorry, buddy. Well, there we go. That giant swarm of about 300 cows are no more. And I only need 3 of these guys. You know what? Let's keep them. Let's keep these. So again, this ends up being that there's 18, right? Which would mean that they are, if I were to make them into a perfect square, they would make up 1 plate of them. Let's keep, these guys get to be our survivors, including this. But there is one that I will probably want to get rid of. Nah, we'll keep them all. We'll keep them all. Alright, now as for you lot, we're gonna breed up an infinity cow and let's see. Okay, so brand spanking new infinity cow. 4 hours and 13 minutes, and well, 4 hours, 13 minutes, and 20 seconds before they can actually provide me molten infinity. Okay? Now, with actually, we can even tell then who is the youngest then of the bunch. This guy is the youngest of the bunch. Okay, so 4 hours, 13 minutes, 20 seconds between different, I guess, milkings or like withdrawals from the great udders of doom. So we're gonna have to go ahead and see. We're gonna need a lot of these guys, so I'm gonna actually have to breed these up, and that's gonna be an undertaking in and of itself. I will, because we want them to breed against themselves, this is not as obnoxious to set up. I just literally have to take one of these. And these, by the way, are from actually additions, if you were curious. But we're gonna take this automatic feeder. I'm just gonna leave it right here. Just leave it right there. Throw some wheat in there. And then they'll breed as they can. You will notice that just now this one cow is like, I can breed now, but unfortunately it's not going to work because it doesn't have 2 valid ones, so it's just gonna sit there kind of sadly. Actually, you know what I should do and what I will do is I am going to go ahead and how did that happen? One of the cows, like one of the calves must have like flipped out. Oh no. Oh no, I got another evil bucket. Dadgummit! Stupid evil buckets with their evil bucketness. Alright. I can't even pour it out. That's what makes it so bad. It's once you have one of these buckets, you're just sitting there going, well, what do I do with this? And the only answer you have is nothing. Can't do anything with it, with anything. It's just there now. It's forever there in your inventory. All right, let's see. Let's withdraw this. Alrighty, so there's that all squared away. I can, well, actually, I'm going to leave those be because I want to start actually taking. Okay. There, that's a fair bit of lag that just randomly kicked in. Text signs on, lag occurs. I'm no detective, but that seems awfully fishy. Stellar infuse, stellar infuse. Stellar. Stellar. Actually, let's do that instead. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. Let's just grab all the one type as we can. So, just gonna grab all the stellars first. And then shove them in here. Alright, and this time they shouldn't, you know, like LOL collapse upon reality because there is not like a million cows, which is good. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we expect there to be 18 cows in this lot, right? And then with the, we're gonna leave the ones up there for a minute. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna move them. But I want to give them their own space because they're special. They are the original seed cows, I suppose. Okay, sorry about that cow. All right, then let's move the evil infused ones. And then we'll just leave these running for a while. We'll leave this running so we can get Molten Infinity. I am unsure as to exactly what I want to do with this. I think I know, but we're gonna need a lot. I don't know if we're gonna need like a ridiculous amount, but I will want quite a bit. I think what I would like to have happen is, if possible, I would like to have the equivalent of 1 cow going off every 5 minutes, which means that I have to do some sketchiness in terms of, I could stagger them, I suppose that's possible, but I'm not planning on staggering. I'm planning on just like LOL throwing them all in there. I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the frequency of it because it's going to just be about accruing the liquid itself. So I suppose it doesn't really make. When did? Huh? Oh right, you guys bred the last moment whenever we had those like slip and slide cows. Right. Forgot about those. All right, so it's got some cows, all squared away. Imagine if one of these was infinity. Okay. Oh, we got some more. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright. Nothing happened here. Alright. Whew. So, we got ourselves the system here, and we have these 2 cows now that I need to do something with. Okay, I was about to be like, can I not grab them? Is there something wrong with them? Alrighty, so these cows can hang out here. They will be overseeing the whole operation from now on. They are the cow overseers that betray their other cow families to work for me, the monsters. They sold out their own kind to save their own skin. Despicable. Alrighty, let's see. So now we have, well, that hopper's gonna go on a little trip. Okay, so now we have all this stuff in our inventory. Let's go ahead and dump some of it. Put that stuff away. Cool. And let me organize my inventory so I actually can see what's happening. All right, so leather, we got a whole bunch. The chest can go in there for the time being as well. Raw beef, cooked beef. We got the Inferium Essence, uncommon loot crates. Maybe we can give Tex and Artie the loot crates. They seem to like loot crates, I think. Maybe, possibly, not sure. Molten Stellar can go in there as well. And just like that, we have all of our cow situations more or less sorted out. I'm going to now use these guys. So this one has a really long breeding time, but I'm just going to fill them in. I cannot put the calf in here yet, right? So I can't situate them into this whole thing until they are grown up, otherwise they'll fall through the system. And the reason why we're going to keep on doing this is so it doesn't constantly try to feed it wheat whenever it can't. So that's the reason why we're going to be doing it the way that we are. I will take, however, this other adult that is ready to go and put it in here. And then I'm going to rip this out. And then we will replace it back to where it was. Because of the fact that we'll continue to use this at least for a little bit longer. Okay, so we have we have 3 different cows that can provide for us Molten Infinity. The question now becomes, how much is it? Now, I think I know how much this is going to be. I think it's going to end up being that one Molten... Actually, we should be able to check on the... we should be able to check this on the JE, I think. So I believe 1 Molten Infinity cow will yield us 1 bucket's worth, and I think 1 bucket's worth is equivalent to an ingot. Which it's not going to confirm or deny, because it's just going to be a butthead about it and not tell me. Doesn't tell me how much fluid is equal to that. Why must you troll me, game? Did you know that 1 bucket's worth is 1 bucket? Alright, well, either way. So we'll leave this to its own devices, and I'm not going to worry about this just yet. But it's time for... Wow, we've been at this for 41 minutes? Yikes. Okay, well, rip. Let's go ahead, reap the reward, and just look. Fluid cows in their entirety are now complete, including more valuable than the Infinity Stones. So, cows, we've now put the kibosh on, and that is done. Surprisingly, mystical agriculture is almost done as well. We could probably even do it right now if I really wanted to, but neither here nor there. We have not done Draconic yet. The chickens we're pretty close to. I could start trying to wrap that up. We have some other things going on. And we have all of these shenanigans, which I'm not going to really worry about just yet. But we are well on our way. So we will see as to what's going to happen with those cows. But what I'm hoping, let's see what we could theoretically do with an Infinity Ingot. I can make an Infinity Block, which, you know, whatever. I can also do extreme crafting with it. So if I want to make an Infinity Breastplate, it would just require, you know, my soul. The Neutrum Ingots, I'm not actually sure what I'm going to do about the Neutrum Ingots, because they're kind of like, you can accrue them from this machine, I believe. Where is it? I think there's some kind of weird machine that lets you gather neutrons passively, but I don't really know about all that stuff. Anyways, so yeah, there's the armor and tools. Ah, yes, here. So this is the transmutation tablet, which I believe is the portable version of everything, which is kind of neat, which I'm not going to worry about. The transmutation I am interested in. Okay, spooky helmet is spooky. Oh, if I hold shift, it tells you the buckets. Okay, so 1 ingot is worth 144 millibuckets, which to me means if I were to take Molten Infinity, that is, it's almost a block. So each cow milking is worth almost a block, and each block, of course, is going to be 9 of those ingots. Kind of cool. I could make an Infinity Block Forge if I felt like, you know, being insane. Yeah, we can split it up. Yeah, and you can just take those blocks, split them up. So we can process these. That's kind of neat. That's nutty. That is absolutely nutty. But this puts us in striking distance now, I believe, of everything else. So this is called Avaricia. Assuming that's a play on avarice, but nope. Did I spell it wrong? What mod are you from? AVAR. What? There we go. Okay, so we have in this mod packs things about stuff. Try not to think about it. All right, so we have the compressed Cosmic Meatballs Ultimate Stew. 400 saturate. What? The endest pearl? What does the endest pearl do? Does it explain what it does? Oh dear. What does ultimate stew do? Concerns intensify. Cosmic meatballs. How do I make cosmic meatballs? Extreme crafting? A pile of neutrons? What? What? Compressed crafting tables? I don't actually know what the point of a compressed. I don't know what that would actually do. Does it do anything? I have zero idea if that does actually anything in and of itself. Oh, okay. It's a okay. So you use these to get to the extreme crafting table. Gotcha. Okay, makes sense. Crystal matrix. I'm assuming that this is going to be a building component to something else. Tronium block, crystal matrix things. So neutron collector, I think, is going to be another thing that we're going to need to start working towards in the nearish future. Which is going to be the diamond lattices are nothing at all. The nether stars, though, are going to be problematic. We need either mass. We have to find a way to mass eliminate withers. That is one option. Or I can work towards getting a nether star seed, which will produce these crops, which I believe someone said that you can't actually farm these in the garden cloche, so I'll have to see what that's all about. But I haven't experimented with that, so I don't really know. I have no idea how that would work. Do I have the nether stars to gander at? Let's take a look. Let's take stock of what we got going on. Nope, don't have any. Okay, well, rip. So, I mean, I can make another kill chamber for Wither. That's not going to be too bad, in all honesty. But, okay, so we have that to work on. Let's see what the quest book has to say. The singularities. So start with this, not go from the bottom. I thought we had to go from the bottom, actually. But okay, so start with this. Neutron collector, which I think is just going to be that. Project E, the sorcerer's stone. I don't know about all this stuff, but I would like to make a transmutation table. So let's look at Project E now. So Project E, wow, they actually have a fair number of things in here. I never realized how much stuff is. Oh, it's not all Project E. That's what's going on. Okay. I was like, wow, there's a lot of Project E stuff. Let's see. So Project E, transmutation table. I need to make the extreme crafting table. That shouldn't be a problem. The dragon eggs, though. I don't know. These, not a problem. Dragon eggs. I don't know. Neutronium, I think, is just going to be those, like, I just have to have the collectors up. Night slime ingots. We have the night slime cow, I guess. So this, we actually could make this. I guess we could even make the chickens for it. It wouldn't be that bad. And these would give me the ingots outright, which may not be a bad thing. Let's see, what else is there? What is a quibbit crystal? Ender crystal. Okay, that's not too bad either. It's pretty straightforward. I think we actually might be in striking range of this then. Oh, dear God. Fusion crafting. Oh, that's in Draconic too. No, I didn't want to do Draconic Evolution. You can't make me. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want it. Oh. Like, oh. draconic. You can't make me. I don't want to do it. This is going to be so bad. Party Arc, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I hope you enjoy your emotes, the perks, and my tears that are rolling from my cheeks. The end all, the be all. It's pretty funny. Oh no. Oh no. I because I don't have a way around it. I can't dodge it. It's in the way. I can't make this. Okay, so what exactly do I need? So I need dark matter. I don't even understand how to make dark matter. Dark matter is going to be what? Block of diamond. How do I make Eternus fuel? A Mobius fuel, which I make from putting glowstone. What? Alchemical coal. Philosopher's stone. Ender star. And this goes back to needing the dragon's breath and stuff, which. Yeah, so we have to gather up the particles from an ender dragon, I guess. Hold me. Hold me. I don't wanna. I know what happens to chocos that go after draconic. It's not a good thing. It never ends well. It's just bad. It's just bad. I know how this ends, and it does not end well. Alright, well. Regardless if this was its own episode, or if it was like a weird end part thing, or whatever the case may be, we did it. We got ourselves the Infinity Cows. They will start producing for us. And they'll produce a generous amount, actually, if you think about it. So, as soon as I get them all sort of like squared up and ready to go, and we have a bit more, I think once we fill up these pens right here, I'm going to make a better system for this. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave it to be like this horrible system forever and ever. But for right this particular moment, I'm just going to go ahead and leave the system as it is. And then we will make a better system for this later. I will finish the chickens. That's still planning to happen. I will finish the cows, or at least get the cows into a... Well, I don't know if we'll see. We'll see what we're going to do. The next episode, depending upon what Artie and Tech say, because I noticed that both of them are on, I might see if we can go look into the dragon next time. So for those of you on stream, that might be happening maybe as soon as now. If you are watching on YouTube, that might be as soon as next episode. Unsure. We'll have to see. But anyways, thank you all very much for watching. I don't know where this episode has been tacked onto. But if you enjoyed watching, consider leaving a like rating down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you are wanting to know when you're going to get the next episodes and such, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And hit the notification bell. What was I doing with this cow? I was putting him with the other molten endariums, which I don't have any slot for. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, so... And most importantly, as per usual and as always, make sure you take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful and safe day. And until next time, let me first put these cows away so we can just officially be like, we have, with the exception of the Infinity Cows and I guess their parents. Let me put these back. I will have to reorganize these at some point. So, yeah, that will have to be a thing, unfortunately. I don't even have the cow stalls to do this right now. Rip Areno. Oh, wait, maybe I do. Wait a minute. I need more wheat. Ooh, I do. And actually, that reminds me, these cows right here, I need to put... I never did put them back. Gold and silver. So yeah, you can see here, we have the collection of cows pretty well and done set. So we're in a pretty good spot. And let me just grab some wheat. Which reminds me, I should probably check in the chickens, which have again gone crazy and are rampaging. Okay, please breed. And then let's go ahead and breed those 2 molten electrums together. Stop trying to eat the wheat. I am not a cow. Game, that's rude. Okay, there we go. Okay, so all the cows are squared. We have our evil and stellars over here. We have ourselves molten electrum, which will round out the last of these base cows, or the terminal cows, as I call them. They will belong right here, I guess. So that's perfect. So we're going to go ahead and put those things in. I suppose what we could do is I can just take some of these right now. We'll just put 3 of them in here just so we can say that everything is penned up and ready to go, again, with the exception of infinity. The infinity ones are a little bit different, but we'll just go ahead, put these here. I know this is like the longest outro in the history of mankind. Mom was probably like face palming into oblivion right now as she's editing this. I'm sorry. But I want everyone to be able to have the moment. I want us to share in this moment where we defeated the stupid fluid cows. And now that I know how they work, if I ever encounter them again, I'm ready. I'm ready, and I'm aware of what I must do. So anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Until next time, everybody. Ciao for now.